Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be showing you all the easiest way to cornrow, like the easiest cornrow hairstyle ever. This video is a highly requested one. It has been on request for a very long time, but for some weird reasons I have been procrastinating. Finally, here we are. So with no further ado, let us dive right into this video. So this is the current state of Adobe's hairline. I shared what happened to her hair in my vlog channel, so you might want to check it out. But anyways, I am just going to go ahead to moisturize her hair with a leave-in conditioner. And after that, I'll comb it out. I started off with a wide tooth comb, which is very important. Please don't start combing your child's hair or any hair at all with a tiny comb. Start with a wide one before you gradually, ease everything out, then go in with a smaller one. So right now I'm sectioning the hair with my sectioning comb. I'm parting out a line here. To begin the cornrow, I just parted out a straight line from the front to the, not actually straight, a curved line. This is one thing you should take note of when you're cornrowing, especially all back, this kind of cornrow. Your lines are going to be curved at the sides. The only straight line you're going to have is the middle. The rest of the lines are gonna be curved so everything can fit into the back. Okay, don't worry, I'm gonna explain more of this, but in the meantime, you guys are saying that I've already started cornrowing, but don't worry, no biggie. I'm definitely gonna explain what I'm doing here in the next line that I'll be cornrowing. But for now, just watch this closely. It is not on speed, it is just on a normal normal speed limit. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, it's not on speed. At least this will help you, kind of build a foundation of whatever it is that I will explain later. So yeah. Again, I'm gonna part a curve line. I think this cornrow is a medium size cornrow, or should I say big? I don't even know at this point. Probably a medium size. So I curve the line so everything can fit in at the back. You guys know the back of the hair are usually not wide as the front. Yeah. So I'm combing out. I sticked out the lines. So let's get into the main deal. With both of my hands on her hair, I'm gonna start by pushing out some strands of hair with the index finger on my right hand, and then I will start interchanging with my index finger and the middle finger on the left hand. I will be interchanging between both hands. See, the main fingers that you use for cornrows are index finger and middle finger on both hands, and thumbs too. I don't know if that makes sense. Like the thumb, the index finger, and the middle finger on both hands. They are the main fingers you use for cornrow. So you're gonna start interchanging, holding it down, making sure that you're holding it down from the roots and not just like up in form of braiding. This is like cornrow, so you'll be holding it down from the root. See, I know my explanation really sucks. I don't know the best way to explain this, and to be honest, there is no perfect way to explain what I'm doing here other than what you are seeing. So I'm gonna say that you should watch this closely and watch this as many times as possible as you can. That's where you will figure out this whole thing. So let me just play music in the background and just do your thing. you can avoid this whole step of me trying to add extension to the end for braid out, because I really don't know what I was doing. You know, it wasn't planned, it was just a last minute decision, and I messed up everything. I didn't do it well. The extension, if you are to do this, since this is a medium-sized braid, the extension you have to add at the end should be big, so it will be bold at the back. I don't know if you get me, but to avoid messing up this hair like I did mine, just don't add any extension at all. Just braid out the natural hair, especially if your child's hair is long. I did mention that the only straight line when cornrowing an all back cornrow is in the middle, and that is what is going on now. You know, I've just gotten to the middle, to the center, so I parted out a straight line all the way to the back. So this her front hair was affected as a result of what Adobe did to her hair. You know, she did something terrible to her hair. Just check out my vlog channel. I will leave the handle, the name of the channel on the screen, so you can check it out. Adobe did something terrible on her hair, front and middle. It almost affected this front part because I was unable to pick the front hair because the hair were not even at all. Like it was very short. Like I couldn't even pick it at all. So I had to brush it in, like pull it all the way back, as you guys can see. Like I pulled it in so I can at least do something. So yeah, I'm cornrowing the usual, the normal. Like I said, in case you still haven't figured out what I am doing, please, you can rewind this video, watch as many times as possible. You know, this is not something you can figure out in a day or just by watching and let's say 10 or 11 minutes video. It is not something you can figure out that easily. You have to watch. It might not be just my own. Maybe after watching this one, you can see another cornrow tutorial recommended. You can watch it as well. Okay, you just have to watch as many videos as possible so you can figure this out. Okay, another easy step for an all back cornrow is once you get to the middle of one side, then you just come all the way to the other side, so the cornrow don't end up being in a slant way, don't end up bending, especially if you are a beginner. I don't know if you get me. When you're cornrowing one side and you get to the middle, just stop there and move to the other side, like the side that you have not started cornrowing at all. Move to that side and start all the way, like start so you can meet up at the middle. That way everything will be even. That way you can fit everything into the back evenly without one standing. There was a time when my cornrow was like that, like some will hang because everything did not fit into the back. That happens a lot when you are a beginner and you are trying out kind of a tiny or medium sized cornrow. This is, I don't know, this cannot be a medium sized cornrow. This should be like big size cornrow. So let's say when you are a beginner and you're trying out a medium sized cornrow or a small size cornrow, you know, if you don't take this precaution, some will end up hanging, like they will not fit into the back because you know go reach. Yeah, you're almost done. I'm hoping that you guys have figured this out, but even though you haven't, is a step at a time. It's not something that happens in a day. Like they say, Rome wasn't built in a day. So keep at it, keep learning. You definitely will figure out everything. See, if you look at the cuttings, the patterns of this cornrow, that is each of these cornrows, you will notice that they are not even, especially one looks quite different from the rest. See, it is not my fault, or it's not like I didn't notice, or it's not like I don't know how to say it. Yeah, it is not my fault. See, whenever I'm making Adobe's hair outside, it is always a hassle. She would want to go and ride bicycle. She would want to go and play with her brother. That is why most of the time we are always in the house. I make her hair in the house. But on this fateful day, the light went off. The gem wouldn't turn on. So there was no light in the house. The light was pretty much dark. and this hair must be made. Like, we started off in the house, all of a sudden it just went off and we had to come outside. So that was when the whole problem began. She started crying, she started nagging, she started throwing tantrum that she wanted to go and play, that she wanted to go and play ball, that she wanted to go and ride bicycle, you know. So I was in a hurry to finish up this hair so she can go play with her brother, because I wasn't going to come back to this hair later. Like, no way. Well, anyways, we are done. You guys saw what I did with the ends. I added extensions. Like I said, it's not necessary, because at the end of the day, after everything that I did, I later took it down. Like, yeah, just like you see right now, I took it out, which I didn't know why. I mean, it was better the way it was, the way I rolled it over. It was better that way, honestly. So I don't know why I took it out. And yeah, that is pretty much it for this style. And I went in with this accessory, nothing serious, just to, you know, when you want to start cornrowing, please start with big size, something like this, or even something bigger than this. You know, with time you're gonna start going in smaller. Okay. So yeah, that's my baby girl. She couldn't wait to just get off that chair to go play. But guess what? By the time we were done, it started raining. I'm not kidding. So we had to rush inside. We had to go inside. The play that she has been crying that she wanted to play, everything gone. I'm sorry. And finally, before this video comes to an end, I want to quickly give today's shout out to Nelly's Corner. Babe, thank you so much for always supporting this platform. I see you and I appreciate you. Guys, do check her out. She's also a YouTuber and I promise you, you're gonna love her content. And with that, we've come to the end of this video. See you in my next one. Bye.